Advanced Energy MDX 5K Magnetron drive power supply. Whenever the emergency stop is initialized, the unit displays an key off on the left hand side. As soon as the unit is powered up, if the interlocks are properly connected, the off LED will be blinking, and you hold it down until it becomes stationary. There is a key for turning off the power supply. Put it in lock mode, for security, and in program mode. Anytime the key is operated, the output off switch should be enabled again. There is a test button to verify all the LEDs are working and initialize the test sequence. The left display can display the kilowatts or volts or amperes of current that the unit is actually generating. And the right hand display can also display the same actual values or set point values while the unit is being programmed. And also it will also display the kilowatt hours, the amount of power generated by the unit, and the duration it was operated for statistical purposes. So these LEDs in the center indicate that the water, vacuum and auxiliary interlocks are currently enabled. And the other LEDs here, such as arc, which will show that there is an arcing happening in the system. And the ramp and set point and plasma output LEDs will turn on during the time of operation of the unit. Also, there is a LED indicated for target light. So the unit can be programmed to regulate either power mode or current mode or voltage mode by toggling these two switches simultaneously. While the key is in program mode, we can actually set the unit. So right now it is, I'm pressing the level button and modifying it to generate about, say, 2 kilowatts of power. I'm in power regulation mode. So that's the set point. And the ramp duration is the amount of time it will take to ramp up to the target power level. So by pressing the knob, we can adjust the last digit of the timer. So I want to set it .40 minutes. So to turn on the power, I have connected a 50 ohm dummy load which can handle up to 10 kilowatts of power at the output. Now the output is enabled by pressing the on button here. You can notice the ramp LED is on and the plasma. It indicates that the power is on, enabled, and the output is on. So when the power supply is installed, care should be taken that the cooling fan on the unit is not closed or shielded. The unit requires 208 three-phase power supply along with neutral and ground connection. So right now it has reached the target power level of 2 kilowatt. You can increase it while it is working. I'm just displaying that it will generate 5 kilowatts of power. So the unit can be used in 3 modes, such as a standard Z mode, which is 50 ohms, a low Z mode, which is about 25 ohms of load, and a high Z mode, which is approximately about 300 ohms of load. And the procedure is explained in the user's manual how to change the impedance mode. So right now the power supply is generating about 4.95 kilowatts of power. The actual voltage is 497 volts and the current is almost 10 amperes. I'm going to slowly turn it down, turn it off, and I'm going to set a target current. Now I'm going to set the unit in current regulation mode and select amperes mode on the right hand side, and set point current I'm going to set it about 6 amperes. So this time the unit will be regulating the current mode, and let's see. So the current is ramping up. So this demonstration is to demonstrate that the power supply is working satisfactorily. So we can, that both displays can be used to display different parameters. There is also remote switches here for connecting the unit to the user port and controlling it from an active device. So right now it is regulating at 6 amperes and the voltage is about 300 volts. I'm going to turn it off, select voltage mode, and I'm going to set a target voltage of 425 volts. So in case at any point of time if the voltage or ampere current if it exceeds the maximum limit, the unit will indicate error messages appropriately, which has to be rectified at that point of time. So now the target voltage was 425 and the unit is generating 400.